Welcome to you, Mother Truckers, your weekly pit stop for wild tales and fantastic flash fiction stories. Today, we're taking you on a journey through not one, but two absolutely captivating flash fiction stories. Each one drops us right into the middle of extraordinary events sparked by some truly bold teenagers. Think of it like getting the high-octane thrill of a summer blockbuster mixed with, the intricate puzzles of a best-selling mystery, all neatly packed for you right here.
That's right. We've got a double feature for you today, and in each of these stories, you'll see how a single encounter with something unexpected can completely redefine the world for these young characters. It's pretty intense stuff.
Okay, let's dive into our first pit stop, which takes us down, way down, to a place called Sunken Stars. Picture this. A group of teenagers with that irresistible pull towards adventure and maybe, just maybe, the lure of some long-lost riches. We've got Maya, the kind of leader who's all in, driven by this real hunger for discovery. Then there's Ben, completely fascinated by the old stories, the legends of treasures hidden beneath the waves. And then you have Anya, who brings a bit of caution to the group, the one making sure they've actually got enough air in their tanks, their goal, to find these legendary pearls that are said to be somewhere in the deep.
But what's so intriguing about this story is that their expectations are completely subverted. Like, instead of finding a chest full of glittering jewels, you're with them as they discover something far more significant. A sunken city, the remnants of an ancient civilization, and it's all lit up by these mysterious glowing orbs. It's a truly awe-inspiring image. And then a being unlike anything they've ever imagined emerges and offers Maya an invitation through a simple touch of light. What do you make of that initial contact? It seems to be the catalyst for, well, everything that follows.
It really does, doesn't it? And here's where it gets really fascinating for you. That touch, that seemingly small interaction, sets off this chain reaction. The ethereal glow that you'd expect to only see in the deep ocean somehow rises up and transforms into a second sun in the sky. Can you even picture that? Suddenly your world has two suns. What would that even be like?
It's an event that brings about both wonder and, as you might anticipate, considerable upheaval to their world. Imagine looking up and seeing two suns. On one hand, this new celestial body becomes a guide, helping ships navigate and inspiring a new age of exploration as people try to understand its patterns. It's a source of amazement, a brand new mystery unfolding above them.
But that something that big can't just happen without shaking things up, right? It throws the natural world completely out of sync. You can almost imagine the confusion, the fish, the nocturnal animals trying to figure out day and night. It really makes you think about how interconnected everything is and how even the most beautiful changes can have unexpected consequences.
Absolutely. And Maya, feeling the weight of what they've unleashed and seeing the effects, doesn't just turn away. She feels a responsibility to understand more, so she returns to the depths to seek answers from these beings. What's particularly compelling for you to consider is how they begin to communicate. It's not through spoken words, but through pulses of light. It's a fundamental shift in understanding, a whole new language being developed out of necessity. Pretty cool, huh?
So cool. So as you follow Maya's return trips, the story takes another turn with his second son, doesn't it? It's not like a permanent fixture in its initial blazing form.
That's right. Over time, the intense light begins to diminish. The second sun doesn't vanish entirely, but it breaks apart, its powerful glow softening. It's almost as if the universe itself is adjusting to this new reality, finding a new balance in a sky now graced by two celestial bodies. The story ends with Maya reflecting on the irreversible changes they've caused, the profound impact of their discovery, and this unexpected beauty that emerges from the initial chaos. What do you take away from that transformation of the second sun? Does it suggest a resolution, maybe a new equilibrium?
It definitely feels like a sort of settling into a new normal, albeit a very different one. Okay, now for our next pit stop, we're going in the opposite direction, way up into the cosmos with a flash fiction story called Uncharted Stars. This time, we're focusing on a different set of teenagers, and they're all, in their own way, outsiders in a universe where destiny is believed to be, written in the stars. Imagine living in a society where your entire life is mapped out based on your birth sign.
Right. In this story, you're introduced to Kai, who faces a unique challenge. He was born starless in the society that revolves around astrology. That makes him an anomaly, someone to be feared or at least ostracized. Then there's Anya, born under the sign of Gemini, which means she's constantly seen as having conflicting traits, never truly fitting into one category. And Ben, a Taurus, whose natural strength and determination are constantly stifled by the societal expectations tied to his star sign. What does it tell you about this society that someone's worth is determined by something they have no control over? It's pretty harsh.
It sounds incredibly restrictive, doesn't it? So these are the kids who are labeled as flawed simply because they don't fit neatly into the celestial boxes their society has created. And what do these outcasts stumble upon? Something that has the potential to shatter the entire system.
Exactly. They discover a hidden observatory, and within it, they find ancient star charts. But these aren't the star charts they know. These depict dozens upon dozens of constellations that have been forgotten or erased from their history. This isn't just about old information, it suggests a deliberate manipulation of their understanding of the cosmos. What kind of impact do you think a discovery like that would have on individuals who have been told their place in the universe is fixed?
It would be revolutionary, wouldn't it? Suddenly, their feelings of being different, of not belonging, get a whole new meaning. They're not flawed. They're living evidence that the established order is, well, a lie. And they're not going to let that continue.
Exactly. Fueled by this desire to reclaim their identities and challenge the idea of a predetermined fate, they begin to fight back. What's so compelling for you to observe is how they use the very characteristics that made them outcasts as their strengths. Anya's sharp wit and ability to see things from multiple angles become crucial in deciphering the inconsistencies in the official star charts. Ben's unwavering presence and grounded nature become a source of strength and unity for others who feel similarly trapped. And Kai's mysterious connection to his void, his starlessness, which was once seen as a curse, turns out to be a unique form of power. How do you see their so-called flaws becoming their greatest assets? It's a great turnaround.
It's like they're turning the tables on the very system that oppressed them, using their differences as weapons for change. And this isn't a quiet rebellion, is it? It all culminates in a major confrontation. Can you paint a picture of that for us?
Oh, yeah. The climax is a direct challenge to the ruling powers who enforce this astrological control. These authorities use star-infused shackles to maintain order, literally binding people to their assigned destinies. But when they try to shackle Kai, his starless energy erupts, shattering the bonds and causing chaos among their oppressors. It's quite a scene. At the same time, Anya uses her intellect to project illusions of the lost constellations into the sky, filling the heavens with this forgotten history, a powerful symbol of what has been hidden. And Ben, with his newfound conviction and inherent strength, rallies others who have suffered under this restrictive system, inspiring them to break free. What does this confrontation tell you about the power of collective action against oppressive systems?
It sounds like a truly pivotal moment or a real shift in power. So what's the lasting impact of their defiance? Does everything just go back to how it was before?
Not at all. Their actions bring about a fundamental change in their reality. A new constellation appears in the sky, the uncharted, a permanent reminder of their rebellion and the idea that destiny isn't something you're born into, but something you actively create. The old order is undeniably shaken, and while they achieve a victory, the story emphasizes the profound personal transformations they undergo, hinting that this is just the beginning of even more significant changes to come, both in the stars and within themselves. What do you think the emergence of this new constellation signifies for the future of their society?
It feels like a promise, right? A symbol of hope and the potential for change when people dare to challenge the status quo. So in both of these flash fiction stories, what strikes you most about these teenagers' encounters with the unknown? In Sunken Stars, a perhaps reckless curiosity leads to a monumental and permanent alteration of their world's sky. A force that's both beautiful and disruptive, requiring a complete rethinking of their understanding of reality. It really makes you think about the immense responsibility that comes with making such profound discoveries and the delicate balance of the world around us.
Precisely. The introduction of that second sun, while initially a source of wonder, has very real and sometimes unsettling consequences for the natural world you observe in the story. It raises a critical question for you. What are the unintended impacts of our explorations, and how interconnected are seemingly separate systems?
Yeah, good point. Then in Uncharted Stars, you witness a powerful uprising against a seemingly unchangeable system of destiny. These individuals, by embracing their differences and uncovering a forgotten past, literally rewrite the stars in their sky, suggesting that perhaps fate isn't something fixed, but something that could be actively shaped. It makes you wonder about the unseen forces that might be influencing our own perceptions of ourselves and our potential.
So what resonates most with you in these narratives of underwater mysteries and celestial revolutions? Do you find yourself more captivated by the tangible repercussions of the deep-sea discovery or the more symbolic triumph over a restrictive social order in the stars? Both stories, in their unique ways, delve into the power of questioning established norms and the profound influence individuals can have on the reality they inhabit.
For me, it's the sheer courage of these young people that stands out. Facing the unknown, whether it's the immense pressure of the deep ocean or a society that labels you an outcast from birth, takes incredible bravery. And in both cases, their actions, fueled by curiosity and a yearning for something more, lead to truly transformative changes.
These flash fiction stories, though concise, offer you a wealth of material to consider regarding the power of exploration, the impact of our actions, and the potential for individuals to challenge and reshape the very fabric of their reality. Really makes you think.
Absolutely. We hope this pit stop has ignited your imagination and given you some fascinating mysteries to ponder. Rate and follow you, Mother Truckers, for more captivating dives into the world of flash fiction. Perhaps next time we'll uncover another wild tale just for you.